Hey, good morning. It's Tim O here. It's Monday morning. Kind of a gray day here in the Boston area, but that's all right. We need the rain. You should see some of our ponds and stuff. They're like drying up. So the rain is welcome today, and I got to stay in and chill for the morning without being out there watering everything. So that's a gift too. And we had a really nice weekend. It was kind of a mellow one. Carol's back was hurting her, so we kind of chilled. I did a couple of good meetings, and we actually stayed home on Sunday, skipped the meeting, spent some quality time with little Skylar, our granddaughter, had a nice breakfast, and then me and Carol just enjoyed a lazy afternoon. It was well needed because today I'm waking up and I'm feeling a lot better because we are constantly running and doing stuff for our programs, for other people, and for our own selves. So it was nice to wake up today and just not have a ton of stuff to do. And stuff is going to happen as the day goes on. But today I'm waking up very grateful that I'm clean, that I'm sober, that I did have a nice weekend with my family, and I love that because that's what it's all about now. It's not all about hanging with everybody or hanging down the corner. That was a thing at one time, but that stuff's over. I'm a man that likes to be with his family, that loves to hang in his house, but also likes to get out. And I got to get out for a while yesterday and take a good walk with my buddy Jim, talk to my other friend Tom, and it was really nice. And today I don't have a ton of worries. I have stuff that I have to get done this week. It's going to be a busy week, but it's all in good stuff. I'm going to be able to get to the dentist on Friday. I got to cancel an appointment that I have for acupuncture, but that's all right. I can make it for the week after. I'm going to meet with my buddy John, do some step work, and then there's just some other stuff that's just going to happen that is going to happen with Carol, and I need to step up a little bit. But I'm not worrying about all that stuff. That stuff is all good stuff, and it's going to get done. And whatever can't get done, well, then it wasn't meant to be. I'm not waking up today and I'm not angry. I'm not angry about what I did over the weekend, what kind of foolishness I could have pulled if I was drunk. Do I have to wake up and now face the consequences of my actions for being under the influence of something? No, that stuff isn't in my life anymore. And that's really a true blessing. You want to talk about blessings in your life? That's a big blessing for me, because I woke up on many Monday mornings when I couldn't even go to work because I'd be paralyzed from all the stuff that I did. And if I did go to work, I'd have to explain my appearance. I'd have to explain the smell of booze on me. And if I didn't, then I'd have to explain the next day why I took the day off. And I just don't have to worry about that, because then all that stuff creates anger within inside of me, and it's all anger towards myself because I am responsible for the actions that I'm doing. But I want to look at everything else. Well, the job sucks and this sucks, and no, it's my responsibility to own my part in things. And today I want to wake up and I want to be kind to things. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to ignore people. I don't want to be a poor example of a father if my son gives me a call and needs to talk to me because I'm hungover or because I'm angry about something. I'm just not. I want, and even with the total stranger, I can walk by somebody and and to say, hey, how you doing? And if I get a response back, that's okay. That's great, actually. But if I don't, some people aren't in the mood. But I dig being kind. A little kindness goes a long way in this world. And I wish that a lot more of us, and there is a lot. We hear about all the lousy stuff. But, all I can say is kindness goes a long way in your family and in the outside world. And I'm very thankful for the blessings that I do have today. I have a nice bed that I can wake up on. I have a wonderful woman sitting out in the back enjoying her coffee, and we're going to be getting ready for work. I got the little cats running around playing with all the stuff that we buy them, and they make you smile and laugh. And we got the big 50-gallon fish tank looking beautiful. I just sat out there this morning drinking a coffee, just checking out all the fish, and it's just very relaxing. And I'm grateful that I have a yard. I'm grateful that we have a car that we can drive in. I'm just grateful, and I'm grateful to be clean, sober, and not waking up feeling like garbage. And those are just some of the blessings I have. Blessings of having friends, blessings of having family, blessings of having a job, and blessings of being available to somebody if they need me. That's some big stuff. Today, I just, I want to keep it honest, keep it as honest as I can. I want to be honest with my feelings. I want to be honest with the way I may need things in my life to change. I even have to be honest in my relationship. If things are going awry, or I have to, I have to own my part. But I also, if I need to talk to Carol about something and her to me, we have that freedom of being able to talk to each other, get things out so they don't fester, so they don't grow into something more than they really are, and to avoid pain down the road, or heartache, or worse, a breakup because of feelings that if we deal with them and we talk about them and we get them out, we can resolve them. And that's a blessing. Today, I want to be compassionate. I want to be compassionate to my fellow men and women out there, to little animals. I care about people. I truly do. I care about my sponsees. I care about my sponsor. I care about the people in my life. I love my family, as I said. I care about people. And you know what? I can be forgiven today because we all make mistakes, including this guy right here. And we say and do things that sometimes we regret. But I see too many people walking away from family members and stuff that maybe if they sat down and talked about a lot of these things, they could get it out, and that maybe it wouldn't cause the breakup or the disassociation between family members or friends. And some things, yeah, they happen, and if they continually happen and people are just, that's the way they are, then we have to distance ourselves and we have to create boundaries, because I can't tolerate the intolerable, and I can't accept unacceptable things. I just can't. I don't need to hate somebody, because that's a big word and a big emotion, but I know when it's time that I tried my best, now I got to take a vacation here, and I can do that. And today I'm going to look for the smaller things in life, because those are the things that mean the most to me. The small things in life actually are the biggest things in life. Just being able to wake up and breathe and look out my window and see that pond over there, seen an eagle over the weekend, another one fly overhead. I never seen eagles where I lived before, but now they've come back, and they've come. Like I said, I've never seen them, but in the last 10 years, they've been all over the place, and it's just what a wonder to see a bald eagle flying over and seeing big hawks, come down in the backyard. It's just an awesome thing. But those small things, those small little things that sometimes we don't focus on. We're too busy focusing on money and bigger and bigger and more and more and more. But it's those little things that I found in my age now that mean the most, that give me the most satisfaction. And and those are life's gifts. And that's what I'm all about these days. And for today, I just want to find some peace. It's going to be a rainy day. I'm going to go to work, get out of the meeting, see my buds that I see every day. My buddy Jim's going to cheer it. He always does a good job. And then I'm going to come home, play some music, and then meet my other buddy Tom and go to a meeting tonight. And that's peace in my life. I gain peace from being around people that are doing this thing, that are trying their best, that are working on themselves. And that, listen, not everybody loves each other all the time, but I respect people that are trying to do this thing because they're doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. They're trying to save their lives, they're trying to better their lives, and they're trying to be better people towards others. And that's a great thing. And that stuff brings me peace. When I see and hear a guy or a woman's story, or even a young person's story about where they were and what happened to them and what they did to themselves, and now I see them up there bright, smiling, having a good life without booze and drugs and all that garbage, just calling the shots, tearing them apart. That's a huge, huge thing. So you know what? That's my little gratitude list for today. I'm very grateful to be able to do these little videos. I'm grateful that someone may get something from this. I'm grateful if somebody gives it a like or drops me a response that I can answer back to them. And I'm just grateful to be grateful, because there was a lot of things in my life that I got and that people gave to me. Love of my parents, love from my siblings, people in school that tried to help me, even the court system tried to give me some help, but I thumbed my friggin' nose. I was the rebel, F you and all this stuff. In the end, that attitude hurt me, and it hurt me pretty bad. But you know what? Those days are gone. Today is today, and I'm going to enjoy this day, and I really hope you do too. So happy Monday to you. It's a new week. It's a new day, and the slate is clean. Build on it today and build some good stuff on it. Until the next one, take care. This is Tim O, and I care about all of you. Be well.